My name is Dee Hall. I run Mermaid City Flowers, and it's an urban micro farm in Norfolk, Virginia. I've been around plants and flowers my whole life. I would say my grandmother was definitely my biggest influence as far as growing flowers. I mean, they were a huge part of her life. So professionally, she was a teacher, an educator, but I remember things like her calling over her favorite photographer to make sure he got good shots of her night blooming cactus. She would wake up early every morning and water the garden. She did floristry, weddings and special occasions on the side. She had roses imported from the UK that would come over on a boat. She completely transformed their space, which was about half an acre, from a sandy lot. She had soil trucked in, and she created this beautiful garden that still exists long after she's gone. I think for me, my garden, and it's a couple gardens now I have in the neighborhood, I think they represent community. I love the way that the garden has enabled me to, connect with my neighbors, to make new friends, and to expand my social circle at large, kind of bonding over something that is beautiful, useful, has an environmental benefit. I mean, everyone loves flowers. I am growing in an urban space. So for me, that means my quarter-acre lot, and then the lots belonging to some neighbors who have helped me by offering up space. My garden is in a landscape setting. Some of the others are maybe a little more traditional, but kind of having a non-traditional space, being a non-traditional grower, even though, I come from a tradition of urban growing, so it's not that unusual for me. But just kind of the challenges that come with that, like whether I have stuff that's fall planted and I need to worry about covering it for the winter and what that's gonna look like, or even worrying about people maybe going by and taking flowers rather than just seeing and appreciating them. I think I kind of have some unusual, challenges compared to a traditional or maybe larger scale grower. I've managed to keep getting up. I have been lucky enough to have people around me who keep getting up, who keep encouraging me. We encourage one another, and that's been one of the greatest things I've taken away from growing both my local collective and then Tidewater Flower Collective and Black Flower Farmers. Sometimes farming can be quite a solitary activity, and to have other people that say, hey, what's your farm looking like in August? Because tarnish bugs have just completely decimated my dahlias. And someone's like, I know, right? Me too. That really helps you to feel like you're not alone, and you have other people who are in your corner who want you to be successful, and you want the same thing for them. I want a world that's more filled with plants. It's great for us, it's great for the environment, it's a great way to connect with others, and I hope that's what other people are getting from the experience of having me here.